in Israel, Kitos in Finnish, Tak again in Denmark, and Swedish Sia in Taiwan, Ganxie in Singapore, and then we have Lagodaram in North Macedonia, then we have Terima Kasih in Indonesia, Kamon in Vietnam, and Terima Kasih Kamsia in Malaysia, Arigato in Japanese, Zie Zie in Hong Kong again, and Wibale Uganda, Shukran Saudi Arabia, Asante in Kenya, and last Syrian Tekra Luke. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a long announcement. For the last time this cruise, that was your Captain Tacos, and it has been an absolute pleasure and honor to be your designated driver for this cruise. Thank you and God bless you all.
Well, there you all have it. He was saying thank you in all 55 nationalities that are on board of the Celebrity Ascent, and we're getting ready to set sail here in Palma de Mallorca, Spain. This trip has been an amazing trip. Tomorrow, we dock in Barcelona. We actually get off in Barcelona, and then we continue our journey towards Paris. So stay tuned for Barcelona and the remaining of our stay here in Europe. So, but for right now, we're actually leaving out of the port of Palma de Mallorca. So what you're seeing in front of you is the port of Palma. Everybody is on board. We're still missing two individuals, so not sure what the captain is going to do. We're going to continue to go, and then they'll be able to get to Barcelona and meet the crews over there. But not sure what the captain is going to do with these two people that are missing right now. Welcome in. Cruising is fun anytime. Yep, this is the port of um, Palma de Mallorca. Actually, today was an amazing day. Hey, Scotty, thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello. Oh, I guess they're here. You hear them? They actually made it. They were. Have you heard that scream? It's because they actually made it into the ship. So I guess those were the last two. Let me move the camera a little bit there. I know we have this right here, but let me show you guys that right there, that castle that you guys are seeing right there in your screen. That's one of the most famous castle here in Palma. If you do the hop on, hop off bus, it will take you there. The hop on, hop off bus is $28 per person from the port, and you do pick it up here literally, like at the end of the port. I will say that you have to walk quite a bit to get off of the from the port to where the buses, taxis, and all of that is. If you are thinking of coming to Palma de Mallorca, there's a couple of different short excursions that you guys can take. Um, the one that we did today, we did it on our own, but through Celebrity Cruises. The short excursion was about 165 per person. But when I did the research, I found out that I can do the same excursion on my own. So it costs a family of five $90 for the whole trip versus 165 times five. So could you imagine all the money we just saved? And you might be asking, okay, where did you go? So we paid $18 for a taxi from this port right here all the way to where the cathedral is. You guys are going to see it in a little bit when the ship starts moving, and which is the main area. Like that's the actual main area of of Palma. That's where the heart of the downtown area is. And it was $18 to go and $18 to get back. And we paid $10 to get into the Cathedral de Palma de Mallorca, which is one of the main things that you want to check out. And you'll see as we pass by it, it is beautiful. It is amazing. I did buy the tickets online. I do recommend you buy it online because the line is ridiculous. And if you don't buy it online, then what happens is you got to do a QR code that you got to scan and stand out there in the sun, purchasing your tickets. So, with that being said, purchase it online, save yourself some time. And as soon as you get in there, you show them the QR code and you're straight right in. It's a beautiful church. There is a lot of information on there. So if that's something that interests you, which I would assume that that's one of the cool things to see here in Palma, then that is the best way to go and you save yourself some money. And the excursion through Celebrity, it takes you there and then it leaves you for about an hour and a half in the downtown city area so that you can go ahead and shop and do what you got to do or eat or whatever. So we did it for $90 for a family of five. And yeah, we saved ourselves a lot of money. We had ice cream over there. We didn't have any like food this time around because we wanted to make sure we got back on the ship on time. So we left the ship at about 10 in the morning and we got back at 2 p.m. Taxis are readily available for you guys, so that's not like a big worry. There is a area where all the taxis are. You make the line, and the taxis, come in and out fairly quickly. So it's not like if you're gonna be stuck there. But if worse comes to worse, that a taxi were not to come here, no need to worry because the walk is about 1 hour back. So as long as you have 1 hour extra, then you should be able to be okay to walk from the city center all the way to the port. So, yeah, that's some information for you guys. If you guys are ever, coming over here, um, just some information. We're going to be doing a review on all of the different ports of calls tomorrow when we get to Barcelona. It's going to be a long day for us because we're getting to Barcelona. Then we're going to be doing some excursions there. And then in the evening, we're going to be flying out to Paris and then we're going to start our Paris part of our trip. And then once we're done with Paris, we should be heading back home within about 3 days from tomorrow. So, and this is pretty cool because there's a lot of fishing boats. There's one I'm going to show you right here. There's one coming in, and you can see like all the birds. Let me see if I could grab him real quick. Hold on, guys. You can see like all the birds following the fishing boat. It's really funny. But it's beautiful, for sure. Um, this place has so much history, and we actually cover this port on our Across the Wave show. Jeff D talked a lot about the castle, the cathedral, and all the really cool shopping. I will say, if you are looking for something, kind of like high end, and you're trying to save some money, on the front end. But then if you spend anywhere between $300 and above, you actually get a different percentage tax back. So depending on the amounts, you can get between I think 10 to 20% tax back on the purchase that you are doing, depending the price. But it starts off at 300 and above. So just some information, just in case if you're probably trying to look for something, that it's a little bit more expensive on in the United States, then yeah, that'll be the thing to do. Find it over here. I was actually talking to Jeffy and Martine earlier today because now that we've done all the ports, this is the last port. I think for me, for right now, I think Portofino has been one of my favorite ports of calls. Even though all the ports of calls that we have been in are truly remarkable and amazing. Nonetheless, like there's history, different kinds everywhere, but I think Portofino takes it to a different level. And the only reason why I say that is because the way that that port is, it's like kind of like hidden. It's like a hidden gem, and as you're coming in, you're like, wow, it just blows you away by how beautiful that place is. Um, but every stop that we have done has been remarkable in one way or another. So, but it's been truly an amazing experience, being able to be here and experience this with my family. Lots of memories, lots of laughters, that you have with your family and stuff like that. So it's been a truly remarkable experience. If if this is something that you're possibly thinking of, doing, um, the way that our family did it, we planned this 2 years ahead, and I think we got everything that we wanted from it and more. Um, we had an excursion in every port. We enjoy everything that we wanted to see, which is a lot to see. We didn't get to see as much as we wanted to, but definitely it's been truly humbling to say that it's so pretty. It's just different than the Caribbean, different than any place I've ever been for sure. And I would like to come back, and I would like to do Greece next time. So that's going to be another bucket list that we're going to be having, and we're going to plan a Greece trip. Oh, there's our horn. So we're getting ready to leave right now. And if you're liking this live stream, just hit that like button. Just let YouTube know that we're here live. And yeah, this is really cool. So enjoy this port, enjoy seeing something maybe completely new to you. Or if you're watching the replay, maybe you got to see it already and you just kind of like, you know, having a good memory of the time that you were here. But Palma is very pretty. Has a lot of historical things here, and it's really cool to see. And hopefully, hopefully you're having a great Friday. It is 5 p.m. our time. I'm gonna guess you guys are probably like 11 in the morning, maybe over there in Florida, possibly. But it's 5 p.m. here in Palma. Oh, there goes the sound of the horn. So I guess, oh, we're moving already, guys. We are moving. We are moving and grooving. So let me move you guys this side and enjoy the scenery while we um, while we get to say goodbye. We're here actually, just so that you guys know, we're here right next to the MSC Sea View, amazing ship, great ship. We were also here with the P&O ship. I forgot the name. I know it starts with an A. I think it's Arriva. I could be saying it wrong, but I think it's Arriva. Um, so yeah, there was two ships here in Palma. One of the things that the taxi was telling us that the people in Palma are trying to have only one ship for about 4,000 people only on on this actual port. They don't want a lot of people on this port. So, and I read about it before coming here because I know they were talking about that in the news in Florida, but they haven't done anything yet. I know there was some protest going on for the doctors in the city. We actually saw that. So once you get to see the vlogs, you're gonna see that part. And there was a lot of other situations that happened. So I'm gonna let you see that on the vlog. We're not gonna talk about it here on the live stream, but keep an eye on the Palma vlogs. A lot of cool things happen in Palma that we were, I guess, on the right place at the right time to film it for you so that you guys can see the things that happen here while you're visiting this area. But in the meantime, enjoy the view. Hopefully you guys are liking this part. Hey Angie, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. We're just sailing right now out of Palma de Mallorca. You guys are coming in right now to the stream. So we are actually leaving port right now. Hopefully everything the Wi-Fi is working fine and you guys can see clear. If you guys I could bring in a little bit closer so that you guys can see. For those of you who are coming in, let me see if I could grab it. Right there, that is a castle up there. And if you do the hop on, hop off bus, Angie, since you're coming in, it costs $28, guys, per person. And it takes you all over the area. You can hop on, hop off. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But if you don't want to do the hop on, hop off, a taxi will cost you $18. You could fit up to four people on the taxi, and it'll take you to the city center. And so it's $18 to go and $18 to come back. Just keep in mind if you do the taxi, you won't be able to see a lot of, the different places that the hop on, hop off will take you. Yeah. And the port here is really big. You could tell MSC actually has a lot of how would I say it? I don't know if I'm going to say the right word. They predominate on this side, MSC cruises, because they have a lot of MSC over here, which is, this is where they started. But it's really cool to see. We saw actually the Divina, the MSC Sea View is very pretty too. Look, there's a gentleman right there. Look, hold on, right there. It's very pretty. This place is so pretty. Captain is really cool of this ship. Captain Tassels has been our captain. His brother is not here, so when he leaves, his brother will come. Because I don't know if you guys know, but they're twin brothers, so they actually navigate Celebrity Ascent. So one gets off and the other one comes in. Our cruise director, his name is Luigi. He's been great. He is from the Dominican Republic, and the staff and the crew has been amazing so far. I haven't had any complaints whatsoever. Food has been amazing. Can't complain on there either. So it's been great. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Maybe you guys are at work, maybe watching a little bit of the live stream while you guys are working. Some of you might be lurking in, or some of you might watch the replay later on. If you are here for the first time, welcome in. We're always glad to have all the new people coming in, and then everybody from the community. Our next adventure, not sure when, but I know our next adventure is going to be Greece, because now that I've been over here, I want to be able to see other places. So that's going to be our next adventure. And we have to find a really good itinerary for Greece because they go to different places. So since we're going to be coming over here, we might do like a 10 or 11-day cruise and get to see like Turkey and Mykonos, Athens, all of that cool stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying. We're going to be sailing very slowly. We're only about, according to the captain, we're about 127 nautical miles away from Barcelona, so we're not that far. And we're just going to be very slow. Actually, we're turning around. Let me see. Hold on. Since we're turning around, let me see if I can get you out of here so I can show you the church. Because I don't want you guys to not see it. Hold on. Give me a second. I apologize if I'm moving this, but I'm going to try to grab you guys. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's see, we can see the church. All right, so let me see. Hold on. There she is. That is the church right there in the middle. That's the one we visited today because the ship is actually turning around. You guys are gonna get to see the MSC Sea View. That's the MSC Sea View coming into the screen. And that ship is really like, it's big. It's not a little ship. Let me bring it up. If you've never seen the MSCC view, this is her right there. I might have to take you to the other side so you can see. Um, there is the P&O coming into view. That's from the Carnival Corporation. It looks exactly like the Mardi Gras and the celebration. So yeah, we're sailing away here in Palma. So there you guys have it. I don't know if that P&O ship has been there because we see there's people there, but we haven't seen anybody come in and out. So I'm not sure if they have passengers on or it's just there for some other reason. But it's just, I haven't seen a single person come in and out of that ship all day today. But I don't know if you can really see if there's people in there. There's Palma, so we're setting sail. He said that we're probably going to be doing, he did say that we're going to be going very slow. The seas have been great. The whole trip has been sunny, no rain. When we arrive tomorrow in Barcelona, there's not going to be any rain either there. So it's been great weather. Seas have been super calm. I haven't even felt this ship at all since tomorrow is day number 9 for us, and it's just been super great. If you have any questions about Palma that I can answer for you guys, put it down in the comments. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions that you may have. I try to provide you guys with information as we visit these areas so that you guys can have that information just in case if you're visiting. Actually, okay, so I see. So there are people coming in and out of that piano. It's just that it's on this side. It's crazy. Let me show you that piano real quick. It looks just like the Mardi Gras. There it is. The language over here is mainly Espanol, which is Spanish. Also a little bit of English on this side. But you can communicate. It's not like you can't communicate with the people that live here. Very friendly people. We had a great taxi on the way back. She made us laugh. If you are looking at the pictures that I posted on the Traveling with Tinkerbell on Facebook, she is on kind of like the one of the last pictures. We're all together with her. She is our taxi driver, so shout out to her. She just made our day. She made us laugh. She was very funny. And for those of you that don't know about Traveling with Tinkerbell on Facebook, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, so check us out over there because we are always posting stuff over there. Um, I usually post all of my pictures from this whole entire trip. They're already posted there, um, so that at least you guys get to see a little bit before before the vlogs come out. The Piano Arita is what's here. So you have the MSC Sea View. The Sea View looks just like the Seascape, and then you have the Piano Arita that looks just like the Excel class ship on there. So yeah, there is Palma as we sail away from her. It's so cool how we started in Rome and then from Rome to Italy, from Italy to France, and then from France to Spain, and then from Spain to Paris. Depending on the circumstance and the situations and the Wi-Fi, I might, I don't promise anything, but I might be doing a live stream from um, Paris Disney. Might, depending. It all depends if the Wi-Fi works over there and also how crowded or non-crowded it is because I've never been, so I don't know what to expect. But if you see a live stream pop up from Disney, then we actually made it. I don't know how many ships. I think you can fit. Let me see. One, two, three, maybe like 6 or 8 ships you can fit in this side of this port. It's pretty big, guys. I was amazed how they were actually parking the Sea View this morning. Just I tell you, whoever parked these boats, shout out to all of you guys because man, that was a fantastic park. I guess the years of experience, you can say. Well, bye bye, Palma de Mallorca. Hasta luego, as you can say. Today we have to pack, make sure that our luggage is up to par, make sure that we weight everything. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be weighing, packing, weighing our luggage, make sure that we are ready because tomorrow we fly out to Paris. So we have to have everything ready to go. Um, it's been great. It's been great. And I'm looking forward to our last leg of this adventure, which is going to be Paris. Looking forward to seeing everything that Paris has to offer to all of us and bringing it out to you guys. I don't know how many of you guys have been to Paris, but this is just pretty. Something different. There's the Piano Arivia, I think it is. There's the MSC Seaside. I will say a lot of people have little sailboats and a lot of people have like yachts and they come into these places. We've seen some amazing yachts over here. I'm like, wow, with a whole staff and everything. It's like it's crazy what you see on these waters on this side. And I'm sure that if you go to Miami, you probably see some amazing yachts, but I've seen some over here that you'd be like, okay. Look, you got two different ships there. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Sorry that I'm moving you, but I want to show you something. All right, hold on. Let me let me show you the cathedral. There she is, in all its full glory. Hold on, let me grab. There we go. There she is. That's one of the things that you want to come see here in Palma. She's beautiful though. She's beautiful outside and she's more beautiful inside. So that's one of the places we visited today. And in that area, um, if you are if you need accessibility and stuff like that, they do have um, elevators and things like that for you guys, just in case. There is some steps that you have to climb. It's not a whole lot, but inside of the church. Hi, Samara. How are you? Inside of the church, there's no step. Second floor. That's optional. You don't have to. You could. Queen of Disney is late. Yes, you are, but you're here, so that's the most important part that you're here. Welcome in, mom. Welcome in. Welcome in from Palma de Mallorca. But yeah, the church it has a second floor that you can go to. You do have to make a line. It wasn't a big line, but you can see it if you want to. I see my dad Cruz is selling out. Oh my God, your dad is gonna stay home with you. I'll tell you something, Samara. If there's one thing you are wanting to do differently one day, this will be the place to come and check out. I think you would like it. I know that you love Disney, but you might have to step up from Disney for one cruise. It's just so pretty. The city is very, there's a lot of buildings. There's a lot of places to eat, enjoy. Um, I know the structural part of these buildings I actually like because they have character. These buildings have a lot of character. They're not like all the same. Um, a lot of these buildings are very, very old and they have created like you could say condominiums and people live on those. I sometimes wonder how much do they pay to live, in one of those historical places. But when you go through the city, it's very like all the buildings are really cool. Did you book your next celebrity cruise? No, I have not, but we will be booking another group and we're going to be doing Greece. I'm going to say within the next 2 years or so. So we're in the plans. But we did get cruise certificates while we are here because that's what we're going to use to the Greece cruise, which is going to go into Athens. You want to come? I know we're going to be booking it real good, that's for sure. That's going to be another in 2 years or so because one of my daughters have a wedding next year, so it's going to have to be for 2027. I have a Disney placeholder. I know you do. You haven't booked yet because you're waiting for the dates to drop. Hello, Miss M. How are you, love? Welcome in. Hey, Samara's 30th birthday. Girl, we have to do like a group cruise for you on Disney, even though Disney don't do groups. But we can do a little get together with Samara. Can't stay for long, but I will leave my phone on. Oh, thank you, Am. I know you're at work, Mama, but Hopefully, you're enjoying your day at work. Say hello to Em, everybody. She's working right now. Big shout out to her. Hey, you got off tomorrow. Woohoo! I was telling everybody that I might, don't know yet, I might be doing a live stream from Paris Disney, depending on Wi-Fi and all of that good stuff. Whew, 1 to 7 today, girl. Mm. Once I'm done here with this live stream, I do have a little bit of work that I gotta get done, so I gotta get those things done today. I also gotta pack because they're booting us out here tomorrow. I'll be on the Dream, on the Destiny, whichever is cheaper. That goes to Disney Islands because I need my Lagomar. So that's how you want to spend your 30th. She wants to go to Lagomar on her 30th birthday. We should all book Lagomar and then surprise Samara there and celebrate her 30th birthday with her. When is that going to be, Samara? In December? Hope you guys are seeing there's no problems with the Wi-Fi. Man, these people throw these doors like crazy. December or April, whichever is cheaper. Well, let me know, Samara. Let me know whenever you get it all situated and done, and I'll see if I can make it happen. That I can go over there and spend some time with you. Mickey will think it's my 10th birthday. Oh my God. Hey, he'll probably have a whole celebration for you. I apologize if you hear the throwing of the door. I don't know why the next door neighbor, that's all they do day in and day out. Every time they come in and out, it's just throwing the door. I know, right? Another private. No, you got that right. You got that right. Which is good though. It made you feel special, so that's really good. You know, it's the little things that they do that count. It's like here. I got a postcard from one of the shops, and it was really nice. Too cute. The crew cried when I left. Aw, aw, that is so cute. Yeah, but we'll figure it out. Let me see. Whenever you decide, let me know what date, and I see if I can go over there and meet you and maybe go out to lunch or dinner for your birthday. I might not be staying in Lagomar, but I can probably come down there and spend a little bit of time with you and maybe go out to lunch or something. I know, right? Welcome in everybody that's coming in and those that you are watching quietly on the background. Thank you so much for being here, for enjoying this live stream. Something new, right? Something new. You can stay at Comfort Inn for the half price. Well, from Fort Lauderdale to my house is what, a 3.5 hour drive. So it's not that bad. And yeah, I could always figure out if I want to stay over there because it all depends when you're coming and what I'm doing around that time. But I could probably make it happen. There's the castle over there at the end. It's over there at the end to your right. If you're coming in new, let me see if I could. There's the castle all the way to your right on the top. That's a castle right there. One thing I can say, for those of you that are here or watching the replay, the these people, when it comes to the shore excursion part of it, man, I'll tell you, they they are really good with the shore excursions. Shore excursion has been on time. They provide radios and they provide microphones and all of the headsets. You can say that's not a microphone. I'm sorry, headsets, and it's very informative, very very well put together. I can say completely different. I wish that they were like that on the Caribbean. I can give you a tour of Fort Lauderdale and the fancy restaurants that are on 5 star. Hey, there you go. I'm all for that. We can vlog it. We do a vlog together over there, Samara. You and I. But yeah, the shore excursions have been amazing. And when as soon as you get on the bus, they either give you the radio transmitter and the earpiece as you're coming in, or they're already in each seat on it. And as soon as you put it on, you can hear the tour person, and there you hear all the information as you're going. It's really really cool, very on point. Everything is very well situated. It's not like, when you're in the Caribbean, you're trying to figure out where is either one, two, three, or four zone. Not over here. They, you meet at a specific place, and once you meet there, they take you by your excursion number, and then you go from there. Every bus has an excursion number, and then you just follow and you get on the bus with your excursion number, and boom, super super simple. All the buses have been right there by the port, so we don't have to like walk. I think the most walk that we did was today because we did it on our own. But even on Palma, the bus is right there at the door of. As soon as you get off the gangway, there all the buses are like right there. You need to blog my dad booking last minute cruise and win a TikTok award. I know, right? Your dad is going to the World Guinness for doing that. He's probably going to end up with the crew, sleeping with the crew because he's not going to find a cabin for him. But yeah, tours have been great. You don't have to walk a whole lot. You get off the ship and boom, it's right there. So it's been great. I could say they're very structured. It's not like, I be honest, I was very amazed compared to when we are in the Caribbean that you're like all over the place. You get off the ship, then you go to different zones. You just wait there. Not over here. Everything is structured. You get off and boom, your bus is waiting right there. You get on, the bus leaves immediately on time. If you didn't make it, you didn't make it, and they're very strict with that. Like even when you're on the excursion, if you don't make it, they ain't gonna wait for you. They wait a little bit, but they're not gonna sit there and just wait it out till you decide to show up. They will leave you, and you will read that on as you're purchasing your shore excursion. It says it very clearly on the shore excursion. They will leave you, and it'll be your responsibility to get back on the ship. They don't waste time over here. His Chicago trip 4 night will add more money than the 3 night Disney cruise. I know. Oh my God, that door. You hear that, Jaden? Like all day long. Hey, there's more people coming in. Hello and welcome in, everybody. Hit that like button, guys. Let YouTube know that we are doing a live stream. That'll help the channel out tremendously. If you haven't checked our vlogs, check out the vlogs. Right now, this week, yesterday actually, we did not put a vlog for yesterday because we're still doing carnival celebration. Did you ever swim with the dolphins? I actually have swim with the dolphins, but not here in Europe. I've done it in the Caribbean. I actually did it in Punta Cana in Dominican Republic and in Mexico, and I think in the Bahamas one time. When is your next cruise after this? Well, my next cruise after this is going to be in August, and I do have an announcement for you guys. So when I get back and we do a live stream on traveling with Tinkerbell, I will be announcing some information there when it's my next trip, and we're going to be doing some reviews of this trip as well. Oh, you did it in Mexico. Yeah, Mexico is is the best place to do the dolphin for sure. Is in Mexico, but it's been great. One of the things that if you guys did not know that if you're into pearls, um, Palma de Mallorca is very well known for pearls, and they actually have what is called the Mallorca pearl. There in the city center, we actually got to see them. I did not buy one, but there was a lot of people purchasing pearls there today. Felt very safe, and I did a swim with one and much fun. Yeah, they're really a lot of fun. I did a swim. Usually when I do the dolphin, I do an encounter. Not an encounter, a swim. And you grab him by the fin, and it takes you somewhere, or he takes you by his nose, and all of that. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've actually even done in Mexico. I did also swim with the turtles. I did in Mexico and in Curacao, the swim with the turtles. Um, yeah, I've done snorkeling in most of the Caribbean. Where did we do snorkeling last, Jaden? Remember that when we went to St. Kitts was the last time we did snorkel? Yeah, I think in St. Kitts is the last time we did snorkel out there. And it hasn't even been like hot over here either. It's like kind of like in the 70s, 80s. St. Kitts is really nice. Actually, there's a really cool part of St. Kitts if you guys have never been. There's a mountain where you can go all the way up to that mountain, and you have the Caribbean Sea to one side and the Atlantic Sea to the other. You could take a picture with both. It's really cool. I think I have some of those pictures on my Traveling with Tinkerbell on Facebook. So there's some out there. Hello, Javier. Welcome in. Hi, 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 guys. Just so that you guys know, if you guys are thinking of Princess Cruises, Expedia is actually having their 3-day sale right now. It ends on the 15th. If there's any information that you guys would like, please send me a text or an email. My text is 813-608-2935, or my email is jagonzalez with two Z's at expediacruises.com. Princess is having their 3-day sale. It is a $100 deposit per person, non refundable. And depending on the type of cabin that you are purchasing, you can get anywhere between 20 to about, I think, 20 to $40, something around there, for onboard credit per person per day. In December until the new year, I am going to Icon of the Seas with my mom and friend. That is so awesome. Did you already book this, Xavier? Let me know if you booked it already. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Princess, get with me. The sale started yesterday and it goes through June 15th. As far as right now, I haven't seen that they're going to extend it, but I did one yesterday. I did a couple of bookings yesterday, but one of them, you haven't booked it, call me and I can give you some pricing and see if that will help you. Um, but yeah, I did one booking yesterday, and the gentleman that I booked it, he had about $980 worth of onboard credit. Oh, you're going until December. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, but if you need information, Javier, just let me know. I think you have my number, and if not, it's 813-608-2935. I can always give you some information, and then you can let me know if that's something that you're okay with, the pricing, or you need more information. But yeah, just giving you out some information if you want to do Princess. I might be. I was talking to Martine last night. I might be doing either the Sun or the Star. I think I'm gonna do the Star Princess. Is this the new one? I might book that one for next year for February for our anniversary and our birthday. So I gotta look into that sometime today. I'm gonna look into that to see if I book a princess cruise. Hello, Bill. Welcome in, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Hello from all the way from Palma de Mallorca in Spain. Thank you so much for being here. Not sure if you've been over here, Bill, because I know you travel quite a bit. My birthday is December 2nd in the cold. I know. You're in Canada. It's super cold up there. I was born in December 2nd because there were two of me. Oh my God. I always say I was born in February, which is one of the coolest months of the year because it only has 28 days, and every 4 years you only get 29. So I wonder what those people that are born on the 29, they get a birthday every 4 years. Hmm, interesting, right? Wonder how they celebrate their birthdays. But yeah, I feel like I was born in one of the coolest months because it's not only the month of love, but also one of the shortest months of the year. Ooh, you're going to Barcelona in October. Actually, Bill, we will be in Barcelona tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be in Barcelona and we are going to visit La Sagrada Familia there. Oh, you celebrated in Canada this time on a Disney cruise. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be going to visit La Sagrada Familia and then we're going to go check out other places there because we fly out tomorrow evening. We'll be flying out to Paris tomorrow evening. Like our flight leaves around 9 something in the evening. So we'll be getting into Paris like 11:15, and then the next day we're going to Disney Paris. We got a couple of things we're going to be doing on that day, but one of them is going to be Disney Paris, and we're going to go to the Eiffel Tower at night because the following day we have Eiffel Tower during the day. Oh my God, you're going to see Mickey at Paris. Yes. I'm going to see your friend. I wonder how Mickey in Paris is. He look the same? I wonder if he's gonna speak some French or up there, or is he gonna speak American? I don't know. You guys don't know. They're actually building another park in Dubai. Are you gonna be going to Dubai, Samara? You need my autograph book, right? Um, you should go to Dubai. They're doing another Disney. The number seventh park is gonna be built in Dubai. Look at that mountain all the way in the top. Oh my God. One of the cool things that we saw in Florence when we were there 2 days ago, when was it? Like 2, 3 days ago? I think we were in Florence. Um, they have these really tall mountains in Florence on the way to Pisa and Lucca. Um, they had these really tall mountains, and you're gonna see it on the vlog because I actually put some pictures. If you look at the Florence and Pisa Lucca pictures, you see some mountains with some white. That's not snow. Just to clarify that to you guys, and I'll be talking about this on the review. That is not snow. That's actual marble because that's where the marble comes from, and the mountains are filled, like filled with marble. It's insane the amount of marble that they have over there in Florence. And it just reminded me because I see that mountain, and you could see it on the far end side. It's peeking through. Um, the mountains over there are even higher than that, and all you see is white, and it's all the marble that they actually dig out of there, and they sell it. And the city where all of that is at is called Carreras. And the lady from the tour, she was telling us that you would think that that city will be very wealthy, but it's not, because the pricing of that marble is like from back in the who knows what time, and they have never changed it, so they really don't make like a lot of money. But weirdly so, when you purchase it in the United States, it costs a lot of money. So it's just weird. So somebody's making money except for the people in Carrera. So it's kind of crazy to to know that, but it was kind of cool to hear that on the tour. She did a really good job, the lady from Florence, and Pisa was really cool too to see. If you guys, like I said, I put a lot of pictures on Traveling with Tinkerbell on Facebook, so you guys can see it there. That was a really cool experience. You know, it's one thing to see it on, on online on the internet, but when you're there, it's beautiful. It's just crazy how it leans and the reason why it leaned, and the cathedral that they have there is also leaning slightly. I don't know how many of you guys knew that, but if you didn't, now you know that if you ever go to Pisa, look at the cathedral because it's also leaning not as much as the tower, but it's also leaning. Jaden, do you know how much it was leaning? No? Jaden doesn't remember. Yeah, our stateroom, guys, if you guys are trying to figure out, our stateroom is right by the um, magic carpet. I actually, the other day, I took a time lapse of the magic carpet going up. It was really funny. My parents are missing. They just do trips just to eat vegetables. Oh my God, you got to eat all the food. Food has been great over here. Today we tried the Mallorca in Palma. It's kind of like a sweet bread, and they come with all sorts of different toppings. I just didn't mind plain because I don't eat a whole lot of different things. I'm very picky when it comes to stuff like that. Martin had one that had all the different toppings and stuff like that. He liked it. Mine was plain with a little bit of powdered sugar on the top. It's really good, and people were buying them like by the boxes to take. I was trying to figure out, okay, like what am I gonna do if I buy a box? Like where am I gonna take it? How am I gonna eat it? Because I have to fly to Paris. So but yeah, a lot of people buy it here and take them. I don't know if they give them out as gifts or what they do with them. They just do the free food on Celebrity. There's a little bit of the city right there. I tell you, there's like today it doesn't look clear. It's a little bit hazy today out there. I can imagine when it's like crystal clear and you can see very well. Well, guys, we have another minute and 9 seconds more to go before I say goodbye to you guys until the next live stream. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this live stream. It gives you something to see, something different. If you've never been on this side of the world, I always like to do the live streams. I feel that everybody that has not been here that wants to see what the port looks like, and I don't see many of these being done on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube, to be quite honest with you guys. So I figured, why not? Why not bring it to you guys? And it's just there as a library, and if somebody wants to see it down the road, they just got to hit it and check it out. But thank you guys for being here today with me, for enjoying the time together. I truly enjoy spending some time with you guys. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of work, and then I'm going to pack and then get ready for our dinner tonight. So, yeah, thank you so much for being here. Let me move you guys. There I am. Oh my god, my hairs. Okay, so hold on. Let me. All right. So let's give you guys a formal goodbye. My hair is just all over the place because I have the window open. So thank you guys for being here today with me. It's this your room? Yeah, this is my room. I'm inside of my room on my balcony. So thank you guys for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. We will see you guys on the next one. I love you guys all to the moon and back. Please stay safe and may God bless each and every one of you guys. Feel blessed every day, guys. Smile because tomorrow you never know what's going to happen. But for right now, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. Over here. Bye. Toodle. Toodle.